Hi guys, welcome to Talking Turkey. This is the Boost Sunday segment, and this will be uploaded every Sunday. Boost Sunday is a segment where we try to motivate ourselves for the coming week. So basically, the topic of today is visualization, okay guys? Visualization is basically painting a picture in your head of where you want to be. That's simply what it is. Now, the second part of it is believing you can actually achieve that thing that you have in your mind. It's one thing to think about it, it's one thing to have a painted picture in your head, but not taking action is the part where you cannot afford to go to. You can't afford to go through the path of not taking action. I feel like people have visions for a reason. They're setting goals set in our mind and our heads for a reason that that we need to act upon those goals, because if we don't do anything about it, it's like throwing water in a basket. It's like putting water in a basket. It's just gonna go to waste. The graveyard, you have lots of people, lots of talents, lots of businesses that could have been, but ended up not being because people never took action. You have to have a vision. When you have that vision, you have to believe that you can achieve that vision. The belief is like the vehicle for your vision. It's the vehicle for your vision. So the belief is the vehicle, is the gas. That's what it is. That's what the belief is. You have a vision. So the way I see visualization is like this, okay guys? You need to go somewhere. So okay, you need to travel to LA, for instance. Fine, I need to get to LA. How the heck do I get to LA? Well, I need to use my car, right? Okay. So my vision is trying to get to LA. That's the vision. Now, the belief is the second part. Belief is the vessel that gets you to where you want to be. It's the vessel. So, how am I going to carry this vision in my head? How am I going to carry myself to that destination? Okay, I need a vehicle or vessel. That's what the belief is. That's the second stage of achieving your goals. So when you have that belief, you have the vehicle. Now the third part is the action, to act upon it. The action is your engine. It's the engine. It's one thing to have a Bentley and say, okay, fine, I have a vision of where I want to be. Okay, fine, okay, I'm going to have my keys, walk into the car. Okay, fine, I'm inside the car. But there's no engine. Huh. How the heck am I going to get there? You have to act upon it. Acting upon it is the engine required to start the vessel up, which is the belief, and to drive yourself to where you want to be, which is the vision, which is the destination. Vision/destination. So guys, you need to, we need to, anytime we have a vision, we need to write it down, and we need to believe, and we need to act upon it. Because it's necessary for us to, it's necessary if we want to go to where our destination is. It's necessary for us to have these visions, write them down, act upon it, and then we'll be where we want to be. People use visualization boards. I'm a firm believer in visualization boards because it's helped me a lot. Before I was able to achieve so many things like my degree, some of my personal achievements, I already wrote it down. I always wrote it down. It's funny because I I wrote it down I was gonna have a master's. I wrote all some of these things down. My certification. I'm gonna have a certification. It's funny that these things are actually coming now by the end of this year. It's crazy. It's crazy to believe, because back when I wrote it down, it was 2013. I remember. I read a book that my dad gave me, and then I read that book, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna write my visions down and see, let's give this a try. I'm gonna work hard, obviously. I'm not just gonna write it down and not work hard, right? So I'm gonna write it down, and we'll see what happens. And then I find the book. I think it was 2 years later, and then I saw that when I wrote those visions, I put dates to them. And honestly, I already achieved 90% of the vision. This was probably back in, I don't know, 2012, 2013, and then I wrote the vision for myself a year and a half from there. And I honestly achieved most of it, and I felt emotional because it actually works. Back then, you write it, you don't think, you're like, whatever, I write it, we'll see what happens, blah blah blah. It does work, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You gotta believe in yourself. Like there's no leader of this generation or of the generations in the past that never believed in themselves. Barack Obama, he believed in himself. Abraham Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln believed in himself. Like we have to think about it, believe it, and then we'll achieve it. I have about a minute left, so I'm gonna wrap this up by saying, guys, we have to stay focused here. Keep the end goal in mind. This is a Sunday, okay? The reason I start this is because everybody needs a kick for the coming week. If you're somebody like me, I'm usually very motivated. But when that Monday comes, it comes heavy for some people. And why I started at something like this is so, we can feel the energy. We can feel the fuel to get us through the week. So guys, please stay focused, okay? Let's stay focused and let's start with the end goal in mind. Remember, we're starting something, okay? Before we started that thing, we always had the vision of where we wanted to be and what we wanted to achieve. So, guys, remember the reason why you started. Have the vision, recall the vision day in, day out. Have a vision board, a visualization board. Look at it every time, think about it, and I guess my time is up. And reflect on it. That's basically all I'm trying to say. It's been just great, guys. Have a good night, stay blessed, and have a fantastic week. Love you guys.